Hey YouTube, it's Felice HD. I am back again. We are in the building. Right out the gate, Spencer and Layla are having the conversation. Layla says she never want to see Spencer again. Oh my gosh. Dylan walked in and oh, Dylan was like, "What happened?" He was like, "I messed up." Hey, Lillian. Oh my gosh, the start of this episode is really somber. Spencer is like, I messed up. He said he's getting ready to take a walk. So him and Dylan are out. They're on the field at Crenshaw. Oh, okay. Oh wow. Oh no, they out in the park. It's some dudes out here hating on them. Ooh, 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 ooh. He done took a challenge on the field. I want to know who. You know what? Let's jump out the gate with the predictions, okay? Let's jump out the gate with the predictions. I'm dying to know too. I want to know who was in the montage. Cause let me tell you something. We know for a fact that he hooked up with Layla. So okay, Spencer is out there taking the challenge. They say he can't catch 3 passes. Oh, they doing 1-on-1. I don't know. He out there playing on his name right now. So they got their rights, their bragging rights or whatever. Uh-oh. He must do. He said, wait, he go to your school? So somebody from Crenshaw just tried to drag Spencer. I wonder if I'm gonna let you know if we see the montage scene again, but we haven't seen it since. So we fast forward to the halls of Crenshaw, Coop, and I can't think of her name right now. Spencer's ex. Okay. She putting her bid in to be the publicist for Coop. That's my prediction. I really do. But you know what? The way Olivia stabbed out last week, like I don't know, because I really thought that confession was going to get her, because I mean everybody was talking about it on the internet. Like Olivia been wanting Spence since season 1. Kia Williams, Tamia Cooper, and Kia Williams are the top 10 ladies coming up for homecoming. Mr. South Crenshaw is Christopher Jackson and Spencer James. That's gonna be interesting. Chris and Spence is against each other again. You should see Coop's face. Coop is like, she looking at Spence like, whatever, nigga. She just stepped off on Spence. She ain't even like he was all grinning and everything. She just stepped off on him. I don't know what's going on with Spencer Coop from here on out. Cause the look she just gave him. We fast forward to Coach Baker's office. Spencer just walked in there. Oh, he just asked Coach if they got enough players on the roster. I bet you he gonna put a bid in for that dude that was running him on the court, on the field. He just told him about the dude. He looked him up and he's checking on him. His GPA is too low. He just told him that he got to talk to the vice principal because he was like, dude is a beast. We need him on our defense right now. So Coach Baker's face was tight, but he looked like he might do it. We fast forward to Coop and Layla is in the cafe. Ooh. Coop just said they both broke up with Spencer. Uh-oh, they go Kiki. She got flyers. She running for Miss South Kershaw for real. Oh Lord, she's putting it out there. She said, "How dope would it be if you and Spencer won as besties?" She don't know what's going on. It's awkward. Okay, so Coop about to spill the tea. So this VP is not budging. Becker is like, do it for the kids. A lot of them is their senior year. Oh, he's challenging him. He's like, do you know any of these kids personally? Oh, he said, I know what I'm doing. He was like, what are you doing exactly? You making the entire football team suffer because you got a vendetta against me? Oh, Baker does not look like he said he's not gonna let Baker or anybody else get in the way of doing what's best for the kids at Crenshaw. Let me tell you something. The look on Baker's face, he get ready to get that dude a run. He is getting ready to be at his service, okay? I know that look. That's that game on look. Let me tell you something. Billy get ready to pull a move. I don't know what he getting ready to do, but he getting ready to pull a move because you can see it all over his face. He was looking at him like, "Oh yeah, oh, wrong answer." We gonna see. We gonna see what Billy got up his. Okay, so let's recap real quick while we on commercial break. Here's my prediction. I don't know what is going on between Spencer and Coop, But I have to believe that they're going to come around at some point because they are besties. Like, I'm really trying to understand. I want to hear the tea. She about to spill the tea with Miss Kiki. So we're gonna see what she tell her. Layla is fucking done. Okay, you can see it all over her face. Like, she is just like, I think it's the whole Olivia thing. Cause I think it pretty much could have been anybody but Olivia, especially after the whole Asher situation. Like, I think it's the fact that it's Olivia because she already knew something was up. That's like offensive. Like, I think she was offended. She felt violated and offended. And Spencer didn't hold back. She said she wanted the truth. He gave her the truth. He told her exactly what went down. She was like, "So you told my best friend that you love her right before hooking up with me?" And he didn't deny it. He was like, Spence was like, I mean, it is what it is. Do whatever you want to do. I wasn't trying to hurt you, but I definitely think that the fact that Layla and Coop are both beefing with Spencer is making them like the enemy of my enemy is my friend type thing. Um, I don't know. But they at least their working relationship is not awkward because it was really awkward before because Coop was kept talking to Layla about being distracted by her feelings for Spencer. So maybe she'll kick her career situation up a notch now that Spencer's out of the picture. Who knows? I hope it doesn't take her under. Oh man. Spence told Layla what happened. He told Layla that he told Olivia that he loved her. And we're back from commercial break now. And Spence Spence is like, you don't cook like this. Mom's done laid it out. He said, you don't cook like this unless we celebrating something. So his mom won the bid to redesign the garden at Crenshaw. Oh, oh. She said, is this about to break up? Dylan looked at her and elbowed her and said, which one? Dylan Shady, you So Spencer is telling I don't know if they're going to show. I haven't seen Olivia yet. But right now Spencer is he's talking about all the pressure that he's under to um to save South Crenshaw and he said, it's not really looking good for the football program to do that because so many of the players didn't make the 3.0 GPA. We fast forward to the Baker home. Jordan and DA Baker are kind of checking in for the morning. She commenting on he has an Aaliyah shirt on. He has on an Aaliyah shirt and he got one for Olivia. So he was like, we're gonna do like some twin stuff. Well, he said that all of the rumors and stuff that's going back and forth with the whole situation with Layla and then the stuff with Asher, he said that it's taking a toll on Olivia. So DA Baker was like, maybe she should take a mental health day. And Jordan was like, maybe I should be there with her for that. Oh, he said he gonna ditch school too. So she said, "You better make it back to school. It's time for practice." So she's on board. Jordan's going upstairs now to go get Olivia, and then we fast forward to Beverly. We're at Asher's locker, and here comes Vanessa. She done bought snacks from the bakery. She on Asher's line. You hear me? She said, I managed to find something similar of Summer. She done bought him a pastry. She done snacked on it on the way. Oh, wow. She is playing clean up woman. I'm just saying. She asking him how he holding up. Oh, she brushing his shirt off and stuff. She said she heard about this drive-in in the area. He just blew her off. He said, "I'm sorry, I gotta get to class. I'm gonna talk to you later." Yikes! Asher was with the shits, right? And then it was like all of a sudden something just hit him, and he just okay. So Spence is texting Olivia, and Kiki walked up. She said she gonna make sure that him and Coop don't go back to back to give y'all some space, but she got faith in them that they gonna come back around. She said that the school cops stay harassing Jabari because of his since he got sent to juvie, and they keep treating him like a threat. And Spencer's looking at him. That the cop went over to him and threw all the stuff out of his locker. So Spencer was like talking to him. He asked him, do he asked him if he wanted him to talk to Coach Baker. Hey, they talking football now. He talking to him. He trying to get him. They laughing at Kiki now. He said, "My bad about how I acted on the field the other day." Ooh, ooh. So come to find out, his GPA is not below 3.0. His transcripts from juvie did not get transferred. He said that vice principal did not put his transcripts in. He was like, "Man, my GPA ain't the problem." He was like, "It's that daggone principal." Jackpot. But he said he don't want Spence to talk to nobody for him because he was like, yeah, whatever. He was like, yeah, we right this close to the state championship, bro. Like we could use you. He not with it. So let's see what's going on in the chat. All right, y'all done dropped y'all predictions. Let me see. Where did I leave off? Where did I leave off? You know, I feel like I'm seeing more Dylan and I like it. As he's growing up, he has so much personality. He have his little one-liners in there. He be reading. Let me say something. He had never want to be reading Spencer. Um, I like Dylan's energy. He is a really solid young man. They're doing a really good job with him. Because he doesn't come across as a kid actor. He's doing an excellent job, like in terms of like his believability in that role. His skill set is very it's very elevated for somebody his age. Definitely impressed with him. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I don't know if that's gonna happen. I don't know if that's gonna happen. That might that might be something we might have to wait until we come back from a little, break or hiatus or whatever. I don't think that's gonna happen this episode. I think this episode is really gonna be about the dynamic between Spencer, Coop, and Layla. And then that ain't introduced this new character, Jabari. And then we still haven't seen Chris yet. So I wonder how that's gonna go with Chris being yet again in competition with Spencer. I just you know, it's unreal to me that anybody had to even spill that out because Chris was talking about the chemistry between Olivia and Spencer in season one. He's peeped it off the break. He was like, she feeling you, right? When they was at the dance, when he took that night when she had on that red dress and he took her to the dance, he told Spencer, he was like, she feeling you, right? Chris peeped that joint off the break. I don't know why nobody at Beverly have not peeped. I don't know. Layla peeped it. Layla peeped it. She just, I don't know. You know, I think Asher is, I think he's trying. You know, I don't know how it's going to go for him, but I think he's trying because the old Asher definitely would have been messy boots and commenced to fooling around with Vanessa. Easy. He wouldn't even blinked at it. So the fact that he's growing a conscience at this point does show a tremendous amount of growth. But with all due respect, I mean, we're at 23 minutes right now. We're 23 minutes in. A lot could change. Because at this point, him and Olivia are not together anymore. And not to say it like that, but I mean, they already know each other very well. Vanessa was very she was very instant on letting that be known. She was being mad disrespectful to his relationship with Olivia. And the fact that he didn't check it lets me know that he may potentially have some type of interest in her because he should have shut her down a long time ago. Um you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Spencer, oh, oh, wait a minute, we're gonna come back to that. Grace. Grace is chit chatting with the principal. Grace is telling him, oh, Spencer walked up when Grace and the vice principal was having a conversation. And Spencer walked up and was like, why didn't you transfer his juvie record? Oh, mm, Spencer got to reading that vice principal, and that lady and Grace looked at her and said, Spencer James. Oh, she checked him, but then she turned around. She said, my son is right. Mm. She just read him down to but she did not allow Spencer to disrespect him. And let me just be clear about one thing. That principal is up to something. I don't know what he's up to. Hey, get it, Jordan. Hey. So we're at karaoke now, and Jordan is singing Try Again. He is killing it. Get it. Dust yourself off and try again. He is giving it his all. Like, yes. She said, I'm honestly impressed. He was like, is this not the same song that you always make me sing? Oh, she's like, perfect. It's time for me to sing one more song. And he was like, actually, I was thinking maybe we could just talk. So Jordan asked her, Jordan just asked her about Asher. He's like, maybe it's not a bad thing that he said it's time for you to go for what you want or who you want. Oh, he just put it out there. He was like, have you talked to Smitter? Oh, oh my gosh. He said, me and Simone made a very unpopular decision and it turned out great. He said, I've never been happier. She said, yeah, until your parents find out. Oh, Olivia says she's going to reach out to Spencer, and Jordan said, I meant Layla. Try again. He said she need to mend fences with Layla first, and then maybe she can dust herself off and try again. I knew he was going to do it because he grabbed the mic. That was lit. We fast forward to the cafe. Coop is sitting there with Preach. Okay, we got Preach in the Heezy. He said he just got back from Philly. He said he went to go do some groundwork on Mo, and she been working in Philly. And then when she came to Crenshaw, she been doing the same type of stuff. So he said she legit. Oh, she said she cut him off. She telling him about Spencer. Oh, Pre- Preach said, "Don't put your life on hold for nobody." He said, "You got to do you, and don't nobody else know what that looks like but you." That's some good ass. Preach just gave her some sound advice, bruh. She don't look any more gratified than she did when he walked over, but she definitely has something to think about. So Spence just ran into Layla at the cafe, and the claws are out. She said, I was hoping not to see you. And he said, okay. Oh, she said, yes, I spent some time in a mental facility, but you strung me along because you thought I was too fragile to handle the truth. She said, you'll be surprised what my badass can handle, but you'll never know. Wow. She said he was so busy trying to be the superhero and he ended up causing the most damage. We are on the field at Crenshaw. And let me tell you something. Spencer just took a nasty hit. Oh, this is a commercial. This is a commercial about vaping. I thought we was on the field at Crenshaw. I'm like, let's see what's going on in the comments. Let me start back with this comment right here. You know, I think Spencer is, yeah, he does. He makes allowances that he really shouldn't make. I think everybody has the ability to end up in a shit ton of one thing leads to another, but he doesn't stop himself, you know. And I can say the same thing about Coop. I can actually say the same thing about Olivia. I mean, they're young and they're still finding their way and they don't stop themselves. I think the whole situation with his arm is making him have a little bit more of a thought process in terms of how he's moving. I don't know if that's going to be something that's going to remain consistent, but right now it's on his forehead. Um, I don't like how he handled that situation with Layla and Olivia, but I think it was real because he could have lied, you know. Um, I think now that him and Coop are on outs, then they're gonna have an interesting dynamic from here on out because both of them, like they talked about in previous episodes, both of them kind of landed each other into things that they shouldn't have been involved in. So it's gonna be interesting to see. Yeah, yeah. That text did say Olivia Baker. It did. How you doing today, Samuel? You good? Oh man. It's 32 minutes in. We on a commercial break right now. Let me see what else is going on. Yeah, we're gonna have a hiatus off of the CW, the new episodes, but guess what? I'm gonna arrange the binge watch. So make sure y'all subscribe and y'all get the notifications if you haven't subscribed already. Because I'm gonna do a binge watch of seasons 1 and 2. So if you haven't seen it on Netflix, go ahead and watch it, or it's gonna be a spoiler. I don't like doing that. Um, but we're gonna do seasons 1 and 2. It's probably gonna start one weekend and then just go through them. So you don't have to worry. We're gonna keep it moving till we get back to more new episodes. I think they taking a break to record. Oh, Coop them bought some expensive stuff. Dylan answered the door. Oh, it's a picture of them when they was kids. Grace said, you're not leaving that here. I recognize that box. She said, Dylan and I are not getting in the middle of y'all friendship. She said, y'all been friends way too long to go out like this. Real friends don't take the easy way out. Oh, she said, if you want to throw the friendship away, you give Spencer that box yourself. She said, Coop back out the door with the box. She said, don't put us in the middle. And then she turned around and looked at Dylan like, this that bullshiggity. So we're back to Beverly locker room. JJ and a show. said, not so fast, Adams. I don't even know how to tell you what just happened. In the Beverly locker room, the coach changed Asher's position for practice and made him on the second string instead of the first string. So um Asher was like, "Is this because of me and Vanessa?" She was like, "No, actually, you're doing really good. I just wanted you to help the players that's on the second string. It's more of a coaching thing. But when we're done with practice, I'm gonna need you to run me all the tea about that whole you and Vanessa thing." Oh my god, that's why I was like, yikes. Asher cannot. He can't get a break, man. He can't. He shouldn't have said that. He should not have said that to her mother. We'll fast forward to Spencer's house. Coach Baker is at the door. And Spencer said he came back to Crenshaw to try to make a difference. And ever since he got back, it's just been messy. And he said he tired of being a superhero. Maybe he should stop trying, because he said he tried to reach out to Jabari and help him and help the team. And he don't want to be bothered. He was like, maybe I should stop trying to be the superhero. Coach just told Spencer he put too much pressure on himself. I wonder if he gonna tell Coach he in love with his daughter. He told him don't be afraid to ask for help. He said it's honoring asking for help. Who he gonna ask for help? Livia's pulling up to the cafe. She see Layla. She's talking to herself in the car. She's like, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. She's sipping out of that, what you call them? She had to take a little sippy. So she is hella nervous, and you can tell. She said, I've had all the confrontations I can handle for right now. She said, I understand why you're upset. I didn't do anything. Oh, she said, Spencer genuinely cares for you. She said, cares for me, but loves you. She said, it's not like y'all was together. She said, you suck as a friend. Oh, she said, you don't value anybody once it gets in the way of what you want. Olivia is reading for filth. Y'all gotta see this for yourself. I can't even, like, it's just so many points. Like, she's like, what kind of friend are you? For real. She said, what kind of friend are you? She said, oh, she said, I'm done with him and you. Oh, child. That little sip that Olivia took, let me tell you something. If I could rewind that, I can't even remember everything that she said. Okay, I'm gonna give you the gist. Okay, Olivia said, first of all, you got him drunk and almost ruined his football career because Asher asked you to. She said, I don't care about this whole situation with Spencer or Asher or any of my other exes that you might want to take a stab at, pretty much. Oh my gosh. I think that sent Olivia because Olivia was like, okay, first of all, Asher told you to get Spencer drunk. You almost ruined his football career. Then on top of that, you took your shot. You shoot your shot after you didn't ask me to hook up with him. You shoot your shot just because now you decided that you want to like him now. She was like, you just be throwing people away whenever you done with them, basically. She was like, then I was there for you when you was going through what you was going through. She basically said that Olivia was a bad friend because she knew what happened this summer and she didn't say anything to Layla about it. And to that point, I I don't know if she could have. It would have been messy. That was Spencer's truth to tell. Now, if they are friends, I agree. She could have told her. She could have. But I think that she was afraid to speak on it. At the same time, I already knew Layla was going to be hot. 100 miles hot. I'm surprised she ain't swing. They reading session got real nasty. People in the cafe was turning around looking and stuff like, oh. I want to see Spolivia. I'm sorry. Hashtag Spolivia. And I like Spencer with Layla. I've already said this before. I like them as a couple, but the energy with the air is just different with Spencer and Olivia. I mean, it just feels really authentic. I'll put it that way. They have something to hide too, because I want to know how the Bakers are going to react to Spencer and to Spolivia. I don't think Coach gonna appreciate that. As much as he loves Spencer, he ain't gonna feel that at all. Not his baby girl. Mm-mm. They do seem happy though. They do. Honestly, I think that it was I think it's a situation where as far as the break, I think it's a situation where with COVID and stuff like that, I think they because a lot of shows are doing that right now where they taking these breaks to record. So I don't know. They already got renewed for season 4, so if they gonna keep them coming. Hey, 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 hey! I appreciate you. Thanks for stopping in. I can't believe this. I'm going through the comments. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree. I agree. I like I said, I think Layla should be hurt, but I don't think she should be. I don't think she should be. I really don't think she should be mad at Olivia. I don't. She could be mad at her on surface level. I think it's the combination. I'm not surprised that she mad though, because I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was gonna be a girl fight after Spencer and Asher. That's a lot. Oh yeah, JJ is lit. Kiki, Kiki just asked. Kiki just asked if Spencer's coming. Okay, so Spencer is there while Coop is there, and they're still not speaking. What is a king anyway, huh? Spencer is recording his um his speech for being the homecoming king. He's like, what is a king anyway? Wow. Wow. He gave Coop some shouts. Wow. Hang on. All right. So Jabari just came into the he's he got his juvie credits transferred. He said somebody got it done. It was Grace. He's like, if you still got a spot for me, I would like to join the team, coach. He said, don't expect me to start you out the gate. You're going to have to earn your spot just like everybody else. He excited. He said he good in science. So he said he can help tutor the team in science. So he gonna wait around. He recorded his speech already. Spence recorded his speech already. So he gonna wait around until Coop finish. Oh, we going to the Beverly Cafe now. It's JJ, Asher, and Jordan, and Vanessa just walks over. She's asked to speak to Asher. So JJ is trying to figure out if him and Vanessa are doing the twin thing. So he keeps thinking that JJ JJ keeps thinking that they're a couple, but he's like, well, Jordan's like, well, why? If you're a couple, then why is she over there talking to Asher? So Vanessa's questioning Asher about why he talked to her mom about their summer. He said, I'm sorry, I misread the moment with you this morning. And she told him he misread the whole situation with his mom, with her mom. She said she was asking him out as a friend. And she said she missed hanging out with him, but Asher just said, all right, clean slate. We need a do over, just friends. So she shook on it. She said she going to the movies with JJ. And he looked at her. He was like, for real? Mm. So Coop is giving her speech. Coop just said being a queen means leading by example, and sometimes winning means moving out the way. So the real ones can take the role. Oh, she said you win when you do what's best for you, not what other people think is best. Oh, she said she taking her superpowers where it's needed most. She just dropped out. She said, I'm officially quitting everything that's holding me back. Nope. Kiki looked at Spencer and said, "You not gonna try to stop her?" Spencer looked at her and she walked out the door and he just was like, "Nah, he not gonna try to stop her. He not." I listen, like, hey, it's the vajayjay for me. Like that's their that's their that's their couple name. ah, who is my favorite character on the show? Do you even have to ask? The one, the only Spencer James. Legendary. Oh my gosh. We had a commercial break right now. It's 8:51. All right. Make sure y'all subscribe and drop down in the comments because guess what? When we go on hiatus for the new episodes, I already made this announcement earlier, but I'm making one more time for the people in the back. We go on a hiatus from the new episodes. I want to do a binge watch of seasons 1 and 2. How that sound? So make sure you journey on down to Netflix. I always try to put the link to the little blurb about seasons 1 and 2 being on Netflix. So make sure y'all go look at that because I'm gonna start rolling out them binge watch episodes. Make sure y'all put some comments down there if y'all want to go live during the binge watch because I'll be able to show some screens then. If y'all want to go live during the binge watch, uh, you know what? Hit me up. I'm gonna put my email in the description box. All of my you gotta be a subscriber though. Hey, if you ain't no subscriber, then I can't talk to you. Cause I got my soldiers that come back every week. Like, yeah. And then we're gonna do Black Lightning starting at 9 tonight. Um so we're back from the commercial break and Layla is at the cafe in Beverly and Jordan walks over. He's like, "You okay?" She forgot her wallet. She said, "Look, I don't want to put you in the middle, and that's your sister." And Jordan was like, "Look, you're my friend." She said she just tired of the lies. Jordan said, "For the record," he said, "For the record, you one of the strongest people I know. I never doubted you." Oh, she came and gave him a hug. So we're back at the halls of Crenshaw, and the VP is walking down there. Coach Baker thanking him for reconsidering Jabari's grades. He extended a handshake. He said the decision had nothing to do with him. He said Grace and Spencer actually reminded him of what. So apparently, the VP said that Billy punched him so hard that he had to get 7 stitches. And Billy said that never happened. He said he remembering it wrong. Billy said that never happened. So back at now at the cafe in Crenshaw, and Kiki and Spencer are there. It's Olivia. Spencer walks over to her and he's like, "What's up?" They just staring at each other. Kiki is like, "Okay." Kiki said, "You know what? I'm gonna head out." They just sitting there staring at each other. She's like, she said she was sorry that she didn't respond to his text. She's texting him back. She said, "I'm sorry I didn't respond to your text." So he's looking at his phone now. And she asked him if he needed a ride home. So they are on the way home. And he is staring out the window like, she's like, "Well, you know how we're always telling people we're not together and there's nothing between us?" She said, "What if there was something?" Hey, he's smiling. He said, "Liv, I already told you how I felt." He said, "I don't know if it's because you ain't feel the same or you scared or what." Oh, she said she feel the same way. He said, "Just say what she trying to say." She's just like, it's just a lot going on. She said that was then. She's like, right here, right now, it's whatever. Oh, she said she has never been more certain about her feelings for him. She is crying. She said she had feelings for him ever since he first came to Beverly. Oh, about to make me cry again. You should see how she, oh, she said it might not be the most popular church, but we can't worry about all that. All we can worry about is us. Oh, she told him she loved him too. Ah, you should see his face. He like, yeah. Oh, he just grabbed her hand. She had both hands on the wheel because she was like real nervous, and he grabbed the other hand. He said, "Man, pull over, man." Oh my gosh. She just got in an accident. She just told him that he needs to switch seats with her. She said that if he don't switch seats with, okay, she hit a car. She hit a parked car. She wasn't paying attention. And she said, "Oh my God, Spencer, you got to switch seats with me." And you could hear sirens in the back. And she looked at him and he was like, "Huh?" Like he was like puzzled and everything. She was like, "Huh?" She said, "I'm not going to pass the sobriety test." He was looking at her like, "What the fuck?" They just hung us off the cliff again. You know what, y'all? I know. I know. Y'all got to tune in. I'm getting ready to sign off so that we can do the Black Lightning. I know that was a lot. That was a lot. They finally got together, and then this. Yeah, that alcohol secret getting ready to come out. I want to know if he's going to cover for her. That was beautiful, and that just turned into a shit show. Good night, y'all. Make sure you drop down in the comments with your predictions for the rest of the season, all right? Peace and blessings until next time. Tune in. About to start the Black Lightning show, okay?